Here on We Do Stuff, we have battles and competitions. In this episode, we are having a team battle season in Balloon Battle team standings so far. Balloon Battle team game number 1 is Waluigi and Yoshi versus Bowser Jr. and Peach. And the first battle is played at Delfino Pier. Bowser Jr. is played by Tigger, and Peach is played by Alpaca. Waluigi is played by Lefty Studios, and Yoshi is played by 3D Plastics. And Yoshi gets hit by a red shell. And Team Bowser Jr. and Peach have 1 point. Yoshi has a red shell now. Yoshi throws it, and it hits Peach, and the game is now tied 1-1. Waluigi has a red shell, and he throws it at Bowser Jr. and gets one. They now have the lead. Bowser Jr. has a red shell and throws it at Yoshi, and the game is now tied 2-2. With only 5 seconds left. Still tied 2-2. And that's it. End of game 1. It's tied. Waluigi is 1, Yoshi is 1, Bowser Jr. is 2, Peach is 0. On to the next battle. This battle is played at Funky Stadium. The team that wins 2 battles first wins. And Peach gets off the course and hits the billboard. And loses 1 balloon. Waluigi has a red shell. Throws it at Peach and gets 1. Waluigi barely dodges the fake item block. And Peach has a Mega Mushroom. Let's see if she can hit Yoshi. And Waluigi hits the fake item block. It is now tied 1-1. And Waluigi throws all 3 shells at Peach, and Peach dodges them. We're tied 1-1 with 6 seconds left. Looks like we might have another tie. We do. It's a tie, no one wins. On to the next battle. This battle is played at N64 Skyscraper. The first team to win 2 battles wins. And Waluigi drifts and falls off the edge. Yoshi has 3 green shells. And bumps Peach. And now activates his items. And Waluigi threw one at Peach and got 1 point. And now Yoshi is chasing Peach but is unable to hit her. Bowser Jr. was able to hit Yoshi, and Waluigi was able to hit Bowser Jr. It's now 2-1. Waluigi has a red shell and he throws it, and it hits Peach. He now has 3 points. Waluigi falls off the edge and loses a balloon. Waluigi has a red shell, Yoshi has a red shell. Yoshi throws it at Bowser Jr. and Bowser Jr. blocks it. And Waluigi throws it at Peach and gets his 4th. It's now 4-1. Bowser Jr. throws one. Yoshi blocks it at the last second with a green shell. Waluigi is a bomb. He throws it and gets his 5th. It's now 5-0. With 15 seconds remaining. Waluigi only has 1 balloon left. 5 seconds left. And Team Waluigi and Yoshi win a battle. And now they only have to win 1 more. On to the next battle. This battle is played at Chomp Wheel. Team Waluigi and Yoshi only need to win 1 more battle, but Team Bowser Jr. and Peach have to win 2. And Waluigi gets hit by the Chain Chomp. And so does Bowser Jr. They both have lost 1 balloon. Yoshi almost gets hit. Yoshi has a red shell. Waluigi has a bomb, uses it, but gets squashed by Peach and her Mega Mushroom. And Team Bowser Jr. Peach have 1 point. Waluigi has a red shell, throws it at Bowser Jr., and it's now tied 1-1. And Waluigi hits a fake item block. Peach now has 2 balloon pops. And Waluigi lost all his balloons and gets reset. Peach got squashed by the Chain Chomp, and here comes Yoshi with his Mega Mushroom. Peach lost 1 balloon. But Yoshi has a red shell, throws it, and gets Peach. They now have their first point. Peach has a red shell, throws it at Yoshi, and hits him. She now has 3 balloon pops. Bowser Jr. gets squashed by the Chain Chomp and loses all his balloons. With 50 seconds left, it is 1-3. Bowser Jr. hits a banana and is now 2-3. But Bowser Jr. has a red shell. And it's going for Yoshi. And it gets him. It is now 2-4. With only 25 seconds left. This is what Bowser Jr. and Peach need right here. Waluigi has a star. Let's see if he can beat the star. Yoshi has a red shell, but it's blocked by Peach. 5 seconds left, 2-4. And Team Bowser Jr. and Peach win that battle. And now whoever wins the next battle wins. Here are the total balloon pops. Waluigi has 7. Wow, that went by quick. Never mind, we'll just go to the next battle. GCN Cookie Land. Whoever wins this battle wins the first game of the season. Yoshi had a burnout at the start. And Bowser Jr. has a Mega Mushroom and squashes Yoshi. Bowser Jr. does a turnaround and hits the fake item block and is now 1-1. And Waluigi gets hit from a green shell coming out of nowhere. It is now 1-2. And now it's 2-2. Waluigi is 2, Bowser Jr. is 2. And out of nowhere again, it is now 3-2. Yoshi has 3 red shells, throws all of them at Bowser Jr. Bowser Jr. does a turnaround, throws a red shell at Yoshi. Waluigi has a red shell, throws it at Peach, but it hits the wall. It is now 4-3. And Bowser Jr. hits a banana and it's now 5-3. Peach uses a blooper, and Bowser Jr. has a red shell. He throws it at Yoshi and it's now 4-4. Waluigi with a bomb, and he gets one. It's now 5-4, but now it's 4-5. Four to 5 with only 25 seconds left. Who will win? It's Banana. Peach gets hit by a red shell, and it is now 6-4. 10 seconds left. The team that wins this battle wins the first game of the season. And Yoshi has 3 shells and throws them all at Peach, and is now 7-4, and they win the battle. Red team wins. Waluigi and Yoshi. Red team wins. Here are the total balloon pops. Waluigi is 12, Yoshi is 5, Bowser Jr. is 8, Peach is 3. Team Waluigi and Yoshi have won the first game of the regular season. The team that wins the Balloon Battle Championship gets the 3D printed trophy. This episode's Bible verse is Psalms 133:1. How good and pleasant it is when God's people live together in unity. Thanks for watching, and we hope you join us next Friday for our Season 2 Balloon Battle Game number 2.